Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pregame from the Pond, Madison Mallard pregame show. Derek Brizendine alongside Alec Dopp. And Alec, rain kind of got the best of us yesterday.
Yep, never something you want to look for in a baseball game. Obviously, yesterday some rough conditions, but we finished at 1.5 innings of play, and we'll pick it up today. But it kind of killed some momentum there for both teams, I would say, in some respects. But yeah.
And just so we get you guys caught up in case you missed out yesterday, the game did get postponed after an inning and a half of play. Lakeshore is up 3-0. The game will be finished in 9 innings today, starting at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And then the second game that was supposed to be Friday night at 7:05 is actually going to be 30 minutes after the conclusion of the first game, and that'll only be a 7-inning game to try and cut down on that time a little bit.
Definitely, and you don't want to ask too much of these guys in one day. A doubleheader is tough enough, and for the fans, I'm sure there's going to be a packed house like we usually have here at the Duck Pond. But so it's going to be a great day for baseball, rain or not. We'll see if we can get the games in, but I'm excited.
And hopefully the Mallards are ready to go, because yesterday kind of jumped out to a slow start. Let's kind of go through and we can recap the day yesterday. Started out with a tarp pull, actually, getting that tarp pulled off, getting ready. Didn't know if we were going to get the game in, but the rain let up and we were able to pull it off and get going.
Yep, we all got together and kind of got the tarp pulled on the field and had some fun afterward. I'm not sure if you saw any of the video of the guys dancing on the field, but we're making a good time out of it, and that's all we're really here for here at the Duck Pond. So, yeah.
And then after that tarp got pulled, Lakeshore wasted no time and jumped out early. Jumped out on Gruner quick and fast.
Yep, Nick Gruner making his third start of the season. Didn't go well for him in the first inning, giving up 2 singles in the first, 2 at-bats, and a home run that can only be described as ridiculous by, who was it? Kyle Wood for Lakeshore, just hitting it over the manual scoreboard. I've never seen anything like it personally in person, but so it was a shot. Props to him, I guess.
And they go up 3-0, shut the Mallards down the half inning, come back out, and the rain just started to come harder and harder. It seemed like that national anthem hit, and slowly, as every pitch went on, the rain just started coming more and more.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely tell it affected the flight of the pitch. I mean, and it's funny because Nick Gruner actually struck out the side in the bottom, or the top of the second inning, actually, before we went to rain delay. So a shaky first inning for him, but he really came back, and unfortunately we won't get a chance to see him again tonight with the whole delay and such. So.
And you could kind of see his facial expressions. Even after he'd strike him out, he was kind of shocked that they were still playing. You'd see him every time going and getting something to wipe off his cleats, make sure he had the most amount of traction possible, because that rain was starting to make an already wet field even more difficult to play on.
Yeah, exactly, Derek. It's one thing to throw a baseball that's wet. It's another thing to have your footing completely down, and that pitching and hitting is all about lower body, and it's difficult to get a grip in these tough conditions. So,
and I mean, everybody worked as hard as they could to get it, but the rain just got the best of us, and then everybody got to have fun on the field while it was in the rain delay before it got postponed. Everybody was out just having a good time and just making the most of it.
Yeah, even Anthony Gonsolin, our right fielder, he was out there having a good time, and you got to make the best out of the situation. I mean, that's what we're all about here at the Mallards. So,
and I mean, the guys, there's never a lack of good time with them. They're always having fun, especially like we've seen with the doubles. Hit a double, guys look back into the dugout and give the duck wings back. So always having a good time.
Definitely, that's the biggest thing. I mean, baseball is a fun thing. You got to keep it loose. This isn't the World Series here we're talking about. This is a serious competition at the same time, but I mean, we're here to have fun. So that's the most important thing, I think.
And we were able to sit down with a couple of the guys and actually figure out how that duck wing double actually came about. Which one of you guys started the duck wings on the double?
It was me. I was like,
oh, you did. Oh, you got it. Go.
yeah, no, so it was me.
Well, I mean,
I started before.
I hit a double and I.
Yeah, you did it first, but that's because I was telling you. I was
Really?
like this.
I think
Yeah,
I remember saying we're the Mallards when we hit a double. We need to be unique and we need to have our own thing.
Yeah, but that was after you laughed and said that after I did this. I was like, yeah, dude, we should do this after doubles.
So would credit go to the first person that hits the double and does the? Well, I'm the brains of the
No,
operation.
you're the brains. I was the one that told you about it, and then you. I don't know. I came up with it. He executed it first. I don't know why he's here. He's just along for the ride.
You know, Alec, hopefully we get to see a couple of those duck wing doubles tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I think that early in the season we saw a lot of those, and it's always a great thing when the guys can mash and do something playful or kind of with the fans like that. So it's going to be key tonight for sure.
And one big change we're going to be seeing for the Mallards here coming back into game one is the guy on the mound. Going to be Weston Wheatrick tonight, coming in as that long relief guy.
Yep, he had a great spring season with Madison College. He threw 71 innings and 57 strikeouts, so about 7.5 strikeouts per 9, and that's a pretty good ratio for a college pitcher. And he's got a lot of good stuff, fills the zone well, gets those ground ball outs, and Donnie really likes what he brings to the table, and he trusts him in a situation like this, so that's it's going to be good for him.
Hopefully he can keep it close and the bats can get rolling, and Mallards make this thing interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we can continue to do that, and it's going to be very, very beneficial for these guys to kind of put it all together and get back on that winning streak that we saw earlier in the season.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you after the first game.